Hello, YouTube, and welcome to our next vlog on the channel. We are going to be doing what I'm going to be calling gaming in unique locations. And technically, I'll be straight up honest, this part that I'm recording right now is actually taking place after I've done all the gaming in unique locations. So, some of the video is going to be like, wait, why does it seem like he was kind of talking, right now after everything happened? That's because it did. I had to know what maybe hiccups could cause, so that way I knew what to talk about and warn you guys before the video started and everything like that. And if anything I had to change up, I just felt like it was going to be the easiest to do the intro at the end for whatever reason and then add it on to the beginning of the video. But anyway, welcome to the vlog. Like I said, we're doing gaming in unique locations. What this is going to be is us going to kind of either gaming centers, either maybe like a Walmart, a Target, the mall, places that have a video game setup to where we can either play like a PlayStation, an Xbox, a NES, or what, insert gaming console here, computer, whatever it is. We play a couple games in these unique locations. Thought it was going to be like a wacky, fun little idea, because I was like, well, maybe people that are like, well, I don't have the Switch, or I don't have this type of thing, and maybe this will kind of be like, oh, here's a way you could kind of play on it and kind of, have a unique thing you can maybe do or whatever. I don't know, just like I said, it just sounded wacky and fun, so I was like, yeah, let's just do it. So the first stop that we're going to be making on this trip is going to be Best Buy. When I went there last, it had like a 3DS, a Switch, and PlayStation and all that, and I know I talk about this in the vlog itself. But as we go through certain locations have changed, or they have eliminated options, and I did not realize that until I got there. So, like, when we go to Best Buy, it's no longer going to have the 3DS or the PS4. They got rid of those. And I know that's the whole thing, and we'll talk about this in the vlog, where the whole against gaming in places. So, like, Walmart has started to eliminate, the gaming systems in there because they don't want to be promoting possible gaming related to violence things. Like I said, that's in the vlog, so I won't talk about it right now, so just continue watching the vlog. We'll talk about that subject in the vlog itself, and we have a good dive into all that and what my thoughts are on everything into that subject is. But like I said, yeah, we're going to just go through different locations. We're going to start at Best Buy, go through the mall, go through Target, Walmart, GameStop. I tried a couple gaming centers, but the fact is, for like gaming centers and some of these other unique locations, they did cost money to get into, and I was not wanting to try to spend too much just to try to get an extra location. So I thought about going to a place that is literally called the Game Center, where you can play any game system or whatever game you want and play on it. And it's like, I think it's only like, I want to say like $10 for 3 hours or something. It's something really stupidly cheap, and you can do like overnights there and all that type of stuff. But with the fact I was going to make a vlog and do videos, and I was just trying to get it kind of quickly together, and I didn't want this vlog to take a while to get done, which it kind of still did, but it was just easier just to be like, well, I'll do the ones that I can do for free. That way maybe people that have limited access to maybe money can see all these other ways of maybe doing gaming. I also thought at one point to try to either take my 3DS or a portable gaming device of some kind, Game Boy, insert other things here, and going to a unique location in gaming. But I was like, I think a lot of people know that, like, your Switch, your 3DS, your Game Boy can kind of go anywhere and you can play those. So I was like, X-nay that one. And then the only other one I chose to scrap was I was going to take my TV and a PlayStation, or just insert, another game console you can hook up to your TV with an HDMI or the, whatever color, I don't even know what the regular cords are called, but and hook it up, go to like a park or something where outlets work, and play like that, but with weather being crappy and cold and things like that, and windy, because the original intro was already technically recorded, but then when you played it back, it was like you hear the wind blowing, and I was like, yeah, I don't like how that sounds, so I chose to do this recording inside my car, because I was like, it just sounded awful. So that's why there's going to be a part where I mentioned, like, oh, I'm going to try to go to a park or something like that to try to play, but I choose not to because it was just too windy. You couldn't hear anything. It was far too difficult to try to record. If I got a plug-in mic for my phone, maybe it would have eliminated that type of stuff, but like I said, I was trying to do as easily as I could through all this, so hopefully you guys will understand and just have a good time watching me play these unique locations. So you're going to see me playing on a Switch in a Best Buy. You're going to see me playing on the the Switch Lite and like Walmart and stuff like that. You're gonna see us playing on like an NES Classic in the mall. You're going to, I don't know, I think the only game system you won't see us play on is PlayStation, Xbox, that type of stuff. I didn't see one anywhere unless we went to a gaming center or something like that, which is kind of sad because it used to be a lot easier to play those. And like I said, we'll talk about that in the video and the vlog on my views and all that, and kind of how it makes me sad that we don't have as easier access to, you know, demos where PlayStation VR, PlayStation devices, Xbox, you know, insert game systems here, and we don't see those as much anymore. We'll talk about that in the vlog, so definitely stay tuned, hear my opinions on all that. It's going to be a good time. But like I said, right now we're going to go ahead and dive into, you're going to see the cuts of me doing all the fun stuff, some gaming, whatever, where I kind of crop it up. We're going to have some B-roll. We're going to have some good music, hopefully playing throughout here. Hopefully this won't be too bad to edit and everything. Hopefully you guys will have a good time. Be sure to leave a like if you do enjoy, or even if you're just popping by and just want to show some support, be sure to leave a like. Hit that subscribe button down somewhere, or maybe it's to the right. I don't know what device you're on, but wherever that subscribe button is, be sure to hit that. We would love to hit 300 subscribers. We're trying to hit 400 before the end of the year. We're going to get, you know, active with our live streams here this week and getting a lot of stuff rolling and finished up and everything. So it's going to be a really productive week this week, and I'm super looking forward to it. So yeah, stay tuned with everything. Like I said, just hit that subscribe button if you are new. We love meeting new people, helping out others, and broadening our community to also broaden maybe your own and get to know you a little bit and support you as well. So that is our whole thing, being supportive of others, having a good time together, having a place where we can all just kind of chill, hang out, have fun, maybe play some games, have a place to kind of escape from, you know, everyday type activities. So we are here for everyone as best as we can. We thank you so much for those that have supported our community, stuck to us through everything that's been going on, through different hiccups we've been facing and stuff like that. So we really do appreciate everything that everybody has shown for our support. But yeah, let's dive right into the vlog. We're going to just have some fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video for the outro. Let's do it. We're officially starting our journey here toward the mall in my, well, a little bit farther north of my, where we're living now. I keep saying hometown. This is technically where I'm currently driving is my hometown. I'm around this area. This is where I grew up as a kid, all that good stuff. Maybe next vlog we can do some of the tour of my, you know, old childhood grounds, or whatever you want to say, my stomping grounds. But yeah, no, right now we're driving to, currently we're going to stop by Best Buy first. That's the closest one to my location. We're going to go by Best Buy, do some locations. Last I was in there, they had a Nintendo Switch Lite, and a 3DS, so I'm hoping we can play out all three of those as best as we can. I'm also just kind of realizing this, but I didn't really get a good way to record this, so hopefully it's not too bad to record all this, but we'll figure it out as we go on. Let me know how it all turns out. Hopefully you guys will just enjoy this. I know also most professional people probably have like their radio on, but yeah, my radio died a good while back ago, so I don't have radio. So, you know, enjoy the good background music for this. You know, this is quality B-roll driving shot, if you want to say. I don't even know. But no, we're just enjoying. We're having a good car ride. We're only stopping at every flip and stop. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. But no, hopefully you guys will be excited for this, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited to start playing some games in some unique locations. And this isn't just going to be like, you know, I know our normal tidbit of unique locations is going like outside and playing some games, which I guess we could throw in this if we wanted to. I could grab my like original DS and go outside and play and all that, and we could do something along that line. But, you know, I'm liking the idea of going to like your Best Buy, Walmart, Target, mall, wherever else, GameStop, if they still do the stuff. I know certain ones do. And just enjoying some gameplay and unique locations, and hopefully you guys will be excited for it all. I'm super excited, so let's keep going and keep rolling, and eventually we'll get there.
Alright, I'm walking up to Best Buy right now. Let's go ahead and head on in. Ooh, we got a Nintendo Switch Lite here. Let's see, what game do I want to pick from the demo here? What sounds like one I can do with just one hand, seeing I'm kind of recording in my other hand. This might be actually difficult no matter what game I choose, but you know what? I'll just, you know, hope and pray that everything works out just fine here, and won't have too much issues. We'll figure out as it goes. Apparently it's going to load a bit, but it's all good. This is the first time I've ever played on a Lite. I have obviously played on a Nintendo Switch before and 3DS and stuff, but this is the first time I played on the Lite. The Lite actually just recently came out, so I want to play some Super Mario U, which I did play on the Wii U a bit, but I didn't hardcore play it. I played actually 3D World more so than Super Mario U, but I still figured this would be one. Maybe I could do with one hand. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how well this works. I probably really need to figure out a way to get a recording system to be able to do this, but yeah, this is gonna be probably impossible. I can probably kill this guy though. Yeah, look at me go. I'm expert level. Yeah, this is probably gonna be impossible with just one hand. But you know, I'll show a little bit, and then we'll just move on to the next thing. It's Equinox. There's the walk up to the other Nintendo Switch. This is on the other side of the Nintendo Switch Lite. Like I said, this place used to have a PS4 and Xbox and stuff like that, and PSVR. But this is all they have now is just the Switch systems. But yeah, here's some Mario Odyssey on a Nintendo Switch that we're playing in Best Buy. So like I said, you can go into Best Buy and play on these systems. And there's no whatever. And like I said, they have a bunch of demos and everything. Here we got Mario Kart on the big screen TV. So they have two switches that are just, you know, like your handheld switches, and then they have this switch that's hooked to a TV. All of them have the same demos. The Lite, the Switch, and then the Switch hooked to the TV have the same demos no matter what. So if you're wanting to see it on the big screen, here's a little bit of this. I'm going to try to see if I can maybe hold the camera while driving. I'm going to set on like auto drive and everything like that, just to kind of like help myself out. I usually don't like using the cheats, but in this kind of scenario, until I figure out a good way to record this, I'm just gonna do it this way and set it on, you know, good driving, auto, you know, Excel and everything like that. We got Toad. Toad is actually my main in Mario Kart. I love Toad. I can do Bowser, Luigi, Baby Luigi. Who else do I really like? The Mii characters, obviously, I love driving as. But those are probably my main ones. Usually I use Bowser for the lower speeds. Usually Luigi for the, you know, like 100-ish round. And then I go to Toad for the 150 stuff and mirror mode. And then usually for 200 plus I have to use Baby Luigi. That's usually how I choose my characters in a sense, and that's how I've always kind of done it. So I really love Mario Kart. I've loved every single Mario Kart I've ever played. I think the only one I didn't get hardcore into was Mario Kart for the NES, but I do still love every single Mario Kart, and I love every new feature they add. And this is personally one of my favorite tracks to actually drive on, is this F-Zero track. I love the speed you get on it and everything like that. This is probably the first time I've played Mario Kart in a good while. And like I said, I'm doing this with basically one hand, so you know, I can't really drift at all right now or do my trick stuff easily, unless I get a lot of time to do so. But you know, it's all good. I'll figure it out as I go along. We'll see how well I do without getting the drift tricks and shortcuts and stuff like that. But most of the stuff I know how to do. But yeah, I really do love Mario Kart. It is a good, really fun game. And I know, yeah, there's been a couple Mario Karts since this one with, like the Mario Kart Tour and stuff like that, but this is honestly one of my favorite ones. I remember hardcore playing this one to unlock all the characters and everything, so I personally love racing around with different characters and doing different things and everything to add. I'm hoping one day, yeah, we just get all the, like, tracks and stuff like that in a Mario Kart game. That'd be super fun. But I doubt that would happen anytime soon. And I know they had like Mario Kart 8, basically like ultimate version for the Switch, but I'm expecting still maybe another Mario Kart for the Switch. But it looks like we might, yeah, we finished it first. Look at us go. Look at us go. Yeah. I don't know how I finished in first without any whatevers, but you know, I'll take it. I'll take these W's. All right, we're gonna head into the mall now, and here's just walking through the nice, lovely mall. I got a Bill character in there, some nice little shops. Right, we're coming up close on the first gaming console system here on my left that we're going to try here. There's a couple of these set up in the actual store itself, in the mall itself, are these little NES classics. So here's, you can actually see in the background if you look at me how I'm recording this. Like with one hand, holding like the controller, pretty I died. All that, my audio is being added afterwards as a little fourth wall break here, as my audio is being added actually after the recording, just because it made it easier. But yeah, you can see how I was recording this in the background and the picture behind Mario. You can see how I was able to make this even a thing. That's why it was hard for me to move. How you know, unless I got a professional camera or some kind of setup, how I was supposed to do this. Now I'm going to the other side of the mall, which has another NES hooked up, which ironically still has Mario playing. They have where you can do different Mario games or different, you know, like you can do the old Donkey Kong, Super Mario World. Like you can choose different games. But with Mario already set up, I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and play what's already set up there and not have to mess with it. So this is the other side of the mall where the other NES is, and actually there's a Geek Squad and or Think Geek, that's what it's called, and GameStop over here on this side. So for this one, what I ended up doing, I stuck my camera inside the pocket of my coat. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but this is how I recorded this one. I stuck my camera in the pocket of my coat jacket to be able to play with both hands. So yeah, the recording's not good, so I couldn't see what I was recording, so that's why it's kind of like off to the left, and you can't really see Mario right now. But I was trying to figure out, like I said, some way where I could use both hands to still record, and you guys could see what I was playing going forward. So like sometimes, yeah, like right now you can see me playing as Mario and everything like that, but yeah, I figured out, like I said, after watching certain parts back, how I would have to turn and get the camera to focus on what I was recording. Or like I said, there was no good way of me recording with both hands and everything like that. But like I said, I still had a lot of fun doing all these unique stuff. Like I said, back especially when I was younger, I used to always do young things like this. I would go to like Target, and just like, you know, when my parents were shopping around or whatever, I just go over to the game section and play on, you know, whatever the game system was out at the time. So, you know, whether it been as early as the PlayStation days or, you know, as late as, you know, PS4, you know, Xbox, whatever you want to say, playing on those systems and testing them out and testing games and seeing if I wanted them or not with the demos and everything. So it was always a lot of fun to play on them as I grew up. So I definitely always loved playing the video games, but I thought, yeah, like I said, like I thought it was a cool thing to show, like in case anybody maybe couldn't afford a system or just wanted to do things, all the different options you could have, places you could go to game, in a sense of, like, you know, a mall, a game store, a gaming center per se, that, you know, like at the, you know, most of these are going to be free. I know I don't explain this too much, but there's going to be a spot where we go to a like a local coffee shop to record, but you can also go to like libraries and stuff, and they use like computers and everything already set up, and you can use those computers in games as well. And I love the spot I didn't think of until after recording that I could have gone to you know, maybe do a game or something like that. But, you know, you can go to your local library as well and play games as well. That would be free. But yeah, there's a lot of free places. The most expensive one that you would probably have to do is a gaming center, where you know, probably around, you know, anywhere from the cheapest of, you know, like probably $5 to the most of maybe 20, 25, depending on, you know, how long you want to be there. But yeah, you can play like Switch, PS4, old games, new games, and game systems as well. Like you just basically choose, like, oh man, I really want to play. What's the brand new or new game that's just now coming out? I don't even know. But you know, like, like the new Dragon Ball Z, that's like one I think of that's kind of newer-ish. Like if you wanted to play that game, you're like, well, I don't want to spend the $60, and I'm not sure if I'll like it. You could go there and spend maybe at most, like I said, 20-something bucks to test it out for a long, like, you know, 6 or so hours to test it out. Or like I said, if you're wanting these free ways, you can go to like a Best Buy or Target. Some, like I said, some different cities and different states and all that may have more, in a sense, to where, yeah, you can test out demos and test out different games. Like I remember when Mario and Sonic, the new Mario and Sonic Olympic game, what was it, the Rio one at the time, came out. I tested it at a GameStop to see if I would like it or want to buy it, and I really enjoyed it, and I ended up getting it. Same with Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I was like, well, I already have Mario Kart 8, what's going to be the difference? And I went ahead and added it on. So I just think like demos are just an overall just good thing. Like you try, different games that you just might be debating on to know whether or not. But like I said, a lot of places are getting rid of demos and stuff like that. Also, I just realizing this.
Oh Lord.
There is still audio on the actual products themselves where I might laugh or say certain things or hear background stuff. I figured, well, if that happens, it happens. In a sense, you'll still hear what was the actual true recording, but I never actually talked during those periods. But I know I have some moments where I maybe say something or whatever, but it's never actually where I was meaning it in video form or whatever you said, what I say. But a lot of it was added on later, unless it's on base game.
It's so touchy.
Well, the Bowser Castle level now.
Not ready to quench it.
Never really good at this game, but hey,
Not risking it. Not risking it. God dang it.
Ow, I did that all over.
Hate you, Bowser.
Round 2, fight! Speedrun.
Okay, stay here. Oh, your stupid fireball bridge. Alright, you win.
Yeah, game over. Move on then. Shut up the friends. Big lover of different hats. Ooh, plushies.
About to walk into Target right now, going up to its location. We're on the other side of the neighborhood, just kind of walking across. I was like, okay, I'm gonna record a bit of video while I'm walking up to Target here. The wind is not helping to me today, so I apologize if the wind's overly loud. I'll try my best in the mixer to kind of hopefully drown out a lot of that wind, but if I can't, I apologize. But anyway, yeah, we're about to walk into Target. I know most people have like a co-host or whatever sometimes, but you know what? We're going to rock this solo. Enjoy these gaming and unique locations, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the solo style here for this vlog. Like I said, we're only going to continue to improve each vlog every time, each and every video, not even just vlogs alone. So hopefully you stick with us as we try to make better and better product. Officially confirmed that at least this particular Target does not have a gaming setup. There is one other Target I do know of that might have a gaming setup, but the one that I first went to did not. Further probably proving that we might have some issues going forward trying to do these games in unique locations. There was another one I was going to do in our football stadium too. I live in Indiana. The Indianapolis Colts Stadium has an Xbox set up there, and I was trying to see if I could play on there, but you have to get the tickets for the game, and I don't want to be spending that much to just be able to play a game somewhere more unique. But yeah, no, this one particularly is one of those that got the game systems taken away, so it's kind of Kind of sad, but you know what? Maybe we can find something I can do here. Let me see here, because we're over by the smart devices, and if there's a certain device over here, I think we can play at least one weird game. All right, I found it. All right. Play.
Hi there. I'm Alexa, a cloud-based voice service. And this is Echo Dot, a great way to add me to any room in your home. I can play music.
Oh, because that's not copyrighted.
Read the news, tell you sports scores, check traffic, weather and more, all from the built-in speaker on Echo Dot. Just say Alexa and ask me a question. I also work with compatible smart home devices, which means I can dim the lights or adjust a thermostat.
This is
It's
taking
also
a lot
easy to
longer than I
connect
thought.
Echo Dot to your home audio system by Bluetooth or 3.5mm audio.
Is there Google around
And
here?
since I live in the cloud, I'm always getting smarter and adding new features. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.
Alexa. Alexa. Yeah, no, it doesn't listen. Darn it. Hey, Google. Nope, those don't listen either. I might cry. Yeah, it stinks. Seems that target number 1 was a bust. There was no gaming system there. I was really hoping, and you could see it, probably I'll cut it up a little bit there, but I tried to do a Amazon device, and I was like, ooh, I'll play that in rock, paper, scissors or something, or I'll play a game of some kind, 20 questions or something, with that, like an Alexa or a Google device, and doing that way, but they were just demo devices, so they had automatic sayings, and they didn't work as the regular device. So again, I was kind of shot down, and I looked down the aisles thinking, oh, maybe I'll find something that we can do, maybe something that has a demo, but nope, there was really a whole lot of nothing, and it kind of makes me sad that, like, yeah, because of some things, which is good, I will get a lot of arguments of the video gaming thing, but there's a lot of it where I don't see that always being true. So yeah, it just things like what used to kind of be, I know for sure this Target used to have an Xbox and a PlayStation inside there to play. And now I'm left to at least 2 more places. One, that may also have a gaming system inside, but it might not again. And then, the only other one is Walmart itself or GameStop to maybe have as a place to go and do some of these unique games that I've been thinking. And it's just kind of sad that the world we've kind of come to has lost those gaming systems where you can try them out and play there, because I know, at least for me growing up, when they had those out there, like the PlayStation 2s and PS4s and all that, that's what made me even want it even more. I remember when the Wii U really came out and we saw it in GameStop at the time, it made us really want to go get that Wii U because it was just so, like, cool at the time that it looked really cool with the gamepad and everything we liked about it. And it just stinks now that, yeah, like, it's come to where those are harder to find. I mean, like I said, I haven't gone everywhere yet. I still have to go to the bigger GameStop. So I had to check that. The GameStop in the mall didn't have anything. Obviously, the mall had some retro gaming in the middle of the aisle, but that was about it, which you saw on the video. Yeah, I don't know if the main GameStop is going to have anything anymore. Like I said, it used to back in the day, but it's been also a couple years since I've been around this area, so it's kind of, like I said, it's just like a disheartening thing to think that because of some of the world's thoughts that, yeah, we're going to lose those pre-trials of playing certain video games in areas because of things like that. Like even the Best Buy, I think I mentioned this, is that it used to have a 3DS, the Switch, which it did, a PS4 that you could play, and it even had the PS4 VR set up there as well, and now it literally just has, I think, 2 of the Switches, and that was it, I think, from what we were playing, the Switch Lite and the regular Switch itself, and that's all it had there. And it just, yeah, like I said, it just kind of like, wow, like, it stinks that, like, yeah, a lot, like, as we get maybe into later generations, that people won't get to experience that as much. And I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer here, but just like, wow, like, yeah, like, that's kind of where it's kind of becoming, where you can't do those trial periods with game systems anymore. And yeah, I don't know. It's just, like I said, hopefully the next couple stops we'll get, you know, some life, and the next 3 will be like 3 in a row of good gaming systems and give me some hope again, because literally so far we've found Best Buy with the Switches and the Switch Lite. We did the mall that had an NES classic that we played Super Mario on, and that has been it. We haven't found a PlayStation anywhere that we've been in all the places that I've looked around, and there's been places I've checked even that I haven't shown on screen with me driving to that haven't had anything to try. So like I said, right now I'm down to 3 places. I have one more Target that I know of, I have a Best Buy, a GameStop that I know of, and a Walmart that I know of. But the likelihood that, I mean, could be looking at where they don't have it, and it's just like, man, like, I thought it would be easier, just do something like that, and then also include some of the unique gaming where maybe I play a game also outside that's unique as well, whether it be a board game or something like that, or the things you just don't see as much, or people showing off, you know. We don't, like, it's just like, I think a lot of people don't realize, like, how much, like, playing those and trying those systems out really makes somebody see, like, oh wow, this is an amazing thing. And like I said, I just thought it was a very unique video to try to just, you know, show off some weird, fun gaming in unique places that I thought would be funny and interesting to watch. So hopefully, like I said, you guys are enjoying this and having a good time, and hopefully the next couple stops we'll have these game systems and we can continue having some fun. But definitely going to have to, if they don't, have to think inside my brain of what else I want to do for the gaming in unique locations idea.
Alright, we're in GameStop now, playing on a Nintendo Switch again, but you know, whatever, hey, I don't care, it's what we get. Thought there was a PlayStation in here last time I came in here, but now there's just a Switch, but I figured I'd play, now that I have 2 hands available and doing the camera in the coat method, using 2 hands on Super Mario U in here, and trying this out. I thought about trying one of the other games, like maybe they were like Ultra Tennis or something like that, but I was like, well, I'm going to be moving a lot, so I was like, yeah, maybe just stick with the Super Mario U and see how well I can do with 2 hands this time and actually being able to move. And hey, look, I still died, yay! And again, I'll apologize for the camera. Like I said, I couldn't see exactly what it was recording, but at least you can kind of see Luigi, right? Right! But no, like I said, this is taking place inside a GameStop here for this recording. Been, like I said, searching around different places. There was a few places that didn't have anything, a few Walmarts that didn't have, as I talked about, didn't have anything inside them, or different places that I tried attempting to go into. Like I said, earlier in the recording, that I did want. I was thinking about later maybe adding on, like, going to the library in case anybody maybe couldn't afford a computer or a PC, like most libraries in certain places, like I know our Barnes & Noble store have computers set up to where you could use those, and they're obviously hooked to Wi-Fi and everything. You could play on games there. As far as, like, say if you wanted to do streaming and things like that, that's where I guess it would come into, you would need some kind of probably device or something to be able to record, because I doubt, I mean, as much as they do have webcams or ways you could, you know, hook up OBS or Streamlabs in a library or Barnes & Noble or whatever you want to say, I'm sure it would be probably not the most welcomed, you know, thing to do, with the fact that, you know, you're supposed to be kind of like quiet in there and respectful, so yeah, they probably wouldn't agree with streaming inside one of those places. Hey, we beat the level, look at us go. Okay, I'm inside Walmart playing on another Nintendo Switch. Apparently this is the only console that anybody really has anymore, which, I mean, I love the Switch, it's an amazing console. I'm going ahead and I'm playing Mario Party, the Super Mario Party for the Switch right now. I'm playing as Luigi on one of the levels. I did have Super Mario Party, but I only played it once because I know whenever I did try to play it, one of my controllers was messed up, like the ZR button wasn't working. So I couldn't play it actually how it was meant to be, so I just, never really hardcore played it. But let's see how well I do in a random mini game on Super Mario Party. Like I said, I am Luigi here on the bottom right of your screen. I know you really can't see Daisy, Yoshi, or Koopa, or what is it, the Koopa Trooper or whatever guy. You can't really see them until right now, but they're here too. Let's see how well I do past this. No, definitely can't. He cheated. He cheated. He definitely cheated. Shout out to Koopa Trooper.
Thankfully, Walmart and GameStop were a success. We got to game in some more unique locations. Now I got a few more that are gonna be a little bit out there. And I think I said in one of the clips I was gonna probably do my 3DS in unique locations, but honestly, when I was thinking about it, most people know that they can probably bring their 3DS or their Switch kind of wherever and play those. So I was like, well, what's an out of the box thing that would kind of show off of gaming in a unique location that maybe would brighten someone's mind and be like, oh, I didn't think I could do that, and then maybe be able to do that for something unique. So what we're gonna do is go over to probably like a little outdoor center where we can hook to Wi-Fi or a hotspot and play on my computer, probably doing like a quick little ROM game just to show that location. And then we'll go to a park and we're gonna set up my TV and my PlayStation probably, or maybe another system. We're not 100% sure yet, and play on that. So we're gonna jump in the car here, close the door, buckle the seatbelt, and make our way to those locations for some more unique gaming. Hope you guys are excited.
After visiting 3 Targets, I found one that at least had a different system that was not, I mean, they have a Switch behind me, but this is the new Nintendo, I think it's the 2DS XL or whatever, the one that just like kind of came out not too long ago. That's the most recent of the 3DS, 2DS family. I'm pretty sure it's the 2DS XL. I thought this is what this one was called, where it kind of looks like it's a phone attached to the top of the screen in a sense, and we're playing Mario Kart 7, so I know we've done Mario Kart already, but this was like the only game that they had available for this one, and I was like, well, I liked this game in a sense. I thought about doing the first-person view and whatever, but I was like, yeah, let's just stick with this for now, as it would be really hard to drive as you see me doing the one-handed technique again, because it was impossible for my phone to stay in my pocket during this phase without falling out. So I was like, well, I'll just use one hand. I just have to have the A button and the turning. I don't really care for the items right now, and we'll just see how well I do without anything. I went ahead and tried first person, which I'm not doing too bad in, with the fact that it's, whatever, but it was still somewhat wanting to sense the turning, because that's what first person does. It's supposed to sense the console's movements more so than the player's movements, but not actually doing terrible. I missed one little speed boost there. Obviously, like I said, can't do any tricks or drifting or anything, but at least I'm, in third without all those little whatever stuff. Hey, I'm in first. Let's go. But yeah, I was kind of happy to find a Target with at least even, because like I said, all the other ones didn't even have a system at all, and this one had a Switch and this 3DS, and I was like, okay, finally a good different system I feel like I could play on here. And like I said, I have a few other ideas in my head here to maybe try out, but I was very glad that this random Target has a 3DS that I can attempt to do. And as I'm playing as Bowser, like I said, I usually do Bowser for the lower speeds and everything. Hey, a blue shell, yay, thanks. Now I'm in third. Haven't used any items. That probably could have helped me, maybe. Ink. Apparently, like, instantly disappeared. Wait a second, that's not bad. That's not bad for nothing on me. No tricks or drifting or item usage. Alright, we have entered a local, this is the Barnes & Noble. in my hometown. It has a nice little seating area. As you saw in the background, some TVs hooked up with random channels on, sometimes news, sometimes sports, whatever, ESPN, random, Fox News or, whatever, Weather Channel, different stuff on. And I was like, well, I'll set up my computer. So this is my personal laptop, but there is over behind me to the right a where they have computers hooked up. To where you could play on this, and I figured I'll just bring out my computer and I'm going to play on my Project 64 emulator and play Pokemon Stadium in this random spot. Now, obviously, in places like this, I can't really, obviously, again, have audio just blaring. So, yes, be sure to bring, headphones or different things to be able to play these type of games, or else, you're going to have them without sound like I'm doing right now. But I figured this would be a nice random fun game that wanted to show that you could play pretty much whatever, as long as you maybe even have a laptop capable. I know some laptops have trouble running Dolphin, which is like the GameCube emulator, or DS emulators and stuff like that. But like I said, even if that were the case, you can play usually up to N64 in a sense with even an older style computer to, try out. That's why I figured doing with this and playing Pokemon Stadium in a sense. Yeah, I can play any N64 game, or my computer can somewhat run DS games as long as I have nothing else open. I mean, my computer is almost I want to say 7 years old, maybe even older than that. I for sure have had it for a while. But yeah, like I said, I mean, just wanted to show just a more unique, different style. But like I said, even if you don't have a computer or whatever, you can usually go to your local library or these computer shops and play on these for a good amount of time. Usually libraries are more letting you sit for hours than a say if you went to Best Buy and played on the computers there, or went to a Barnes and Noble. I mean, you can probably for a few hours, but with how little computers there are in those type of spaces, where usually my local library has 15 computers in just one section alone, so it'd be a little bit easier to just kind of hook up your stuff and do whatever you wanted to play or whatever. So like I said, I wanted to show another unique thought. That way you could either bring your computer to these locations or use the computers there and have some more gaming fun that maybe you never even thought of. So I'm going to try to take on this challenge with some, random Pokemon I just kind of picked that all kind of meant something to me in some way or the other. So I picked Arcanine, Electabuzz, Feraligatr, Golbat, Lapras, and Venusaur. And as I send them out, I will talk about them each. And then I gave him a Chansey, Charizard, Ampharos, Cyndaquil, Marill, and Scizor. I wanted him to have at least a decent team in a sense to challenge me with. And then I don't even remember, I think I put it on normal mode for this because I haven't played Pokemon Stadium. I think this is Pokemon Stadium 2, actually, to be exact, in a very, very long time. I think the last time I played it was our Misty Blaine battle, or one of our last Pokemon verses that we did with it. I'm going to send out Lapras. I picked Lapras because of the fact that it's Asteroid Mania Videos mascot. I'm going to go ahead and show my surroundings here really quick. But yeah, it's Asteroid Mania Videos mascot. Here's Electabuzz. As you see here, I'm kind of cutting around so you don't have to watch the full fight. Electabuzz I picked because it's Big Uzi's main. Actually, he's his Electivire, but Electivire's not in this game. And he killed Charizard. Charizard's my favorite Pokemon, in case anybody's curious. And you see me winning this battle. So yeah, you guys didn't have to wait through the entire, what it would have been probably an extra 10 minutes to watch the full battle. Arcanine was my nephew's favorite. Golbat is one of the first Pokemon we won a Nuzlocke with.
And this is where we're going to wrap up this vlog. I know I said I was going to try to go to a park or something like that to try to hook up, but the weather's been really cruddy this whole week. It's been rainy, ice, snow, 20-degree weather, and windy, so all you would hear is like the weirdest, terrible sounds for a vlog. So sadly, we won't be doing the park thing where we set up a TV, a gaming device, and we play in a park. But it is something you can do. It is allowed to do. So if you have a local park or maybe a school, like a college or something like that, they do allow you to use their outlets and everything like that. So our park and our local college has places where you can sit on a bench or sit in the what is like the not the gazebos but the shelters, that's the right word, and set up your own devices, have some fun. There's no restrictions on that unless someone has that shelter reserved in some way. That would be the only reason that you could not do it. Otherwise, they do not care. The only other restriction would be the hours, so you can't do it usually sometimes too late. Some parks do close at dusk, and they don't usually like people being there after dusk. Just kind of check your local park rules or whatever it is, but most are pretty okay with you doing whatever as long as you're not harming anybody or harming property. So be smart about everything, whatever. But hopefully you guys really did enjoy all those, unique gaming locations. I know we said we couldn't go into every different one, but we did some PC in your local little bookstore. We did Best Buy, we did Target, we did Walmart, we did GameStop, we did the mall. I mean, we did a bunch of unique stuff that I was like, this has been pretty, decent or whatever. I know this vlog wasn't still your typical vlog style, and next one I'm going to probably just try to make it to where it's just one solid recording and then just try to cut it up instead of a bunch of just random clips here and there that I try to piece together to make it mostly make sense. But hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Like I said in the very beginning, hopefully you guys will leave a like if you did enjoy. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. All that beautiful good stuff. But yeah, we're going to have live streams coming up here soon. We're going to have a lot of going on, wrapping up a lot of different series, and going to be a lot of fun just to dive into different projects with the Wheel of Challenges, Pokemon, all that different stuff. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to it as much as we are, because we are stupid excited for everything coming up. I can talk. I swear I can talk at times. But yeah, no, thank you so much for supporting this vlog. Don't know just yet what the next vlog idea was, what will be or what it could be. Let me know any suggestions you might have, but it might be a little bit of a hiatus either way before we do the next vlog. I want to get projects finished up and other things kind of going before I kind of decide what the next vlog will be. But still, I would love to hear your feedback of anything you guys would love to see or whatever. But yeah, no, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video, stream, whatever it might be. I would love to talk to you then. We see every single comment. We see what you guys are saying. We love, all the feedback. We love talking to you. We respond to every single comment. We see those that are supporting. We support you back. So thank you so much. But yeah, we'll see you in the next video. The Moderate Gamer, signing out. Cha-cha!